Who is Mason Greenwood and how did he rise to fame in the world of football? Born in 2001, this talented athlete's love for football began at a young age, leading him to join Manchester United's academy at just 6 years old. From then on, Greenwood's passion and dedication to the sport were undeniable. Despite being eligible for the U16s, he chose to challenge himself and played for the club's U18 team. His skills outshone many, and he swiftly rose to become the top scorer of the Premier League North in the 2017-18 season. This achievement didn't go unnoticed, and he was rightfully named the player of the tournament. But this was only the beginning of Greenwood's journey. His promising career took an exciting turn when he made his first team debut for Manchester United in 2018. This debut, under the guidance of Jose Mourinho, marked the start of a new chapter for the young star. This was just the beginning of Greenwood's promising career. Greenwood's professional career kicked off with a bang. This young talent made his mark on the footballing world when he debuted for the legendary Manchester United in 2018. Under the watchful eye of then-manager Jose Mourinho, Greenwood's first team introduction came during a friendly match against Club America. Greenwood's talent and potential were undeniable, and the world quickly took note. As he stepped onto the field, there was a palpable sense of anticipation. It wasn't long before Greenwood was showcasing his skills on the grandest stages of all, the Champions League and the Premier League. His performances were so impressive that it was easy to forget he was just a teenager competing against seasoned professionals. But Greenwood wasn't just making waves at the club level, he was also gaining recognition on the international stage. Representing his country had always been a dream of his, and in the 2017-18 season he got the chance to wear the England jersey. Greenwood played for England's under-17 team, making 6 appearances and demonstrating his prowess on the pitch. As Greenwood continued to impress, he was elevated to England's under-21 squad in 2019. He was now playing alongside and against some of the best young talents in the world. His performances were so noteworthy that it was clear he was destined for great things. In a short span of time, Greenwood had gone from a promising academy player to a key figure in one of the world's most prestigious football clubs. His performances in the Premier League and the Champions League, as well as his representation of England on the international stage, had made him a household name. Greenwood's journey was an inspiration to young footballers everywhere. His rise through the ranks, his determination, and his raw talent all pointed to a bright future in professional football. As fans watched him play, they couldn't help but feel that they were witnessing the birth of a footballing star. Greenwood's star was clearly on the rise. But in 2022, Greenwood's shining career took a dark turn. A promising footballer, a beacon of hope for Manchester United, found himself in the glare of a different spotlight. The Great Manchester Police arrested Greenwood in January of that year on severe charges. Allegations of attempted rape and assault were leveled against him, shaking the football world to its core. A woman had accused Greenwood of these heinous acts, detailing her ordeal through a series of posts on social media. In a chilling revelation, she shared pictures of her injuries and audio recordings featuring Greenwood's voice. The accusations were grave, the evidence damning. Greenwood's arrest sent shockwaves through the sporting community, painting a once respected figure in a horrifying light. The fallout was immediate and severe. Manchester United, the club Greenwood had been with since he was 6 years old, announced his suspension. Despite being under contract until 2025, the club stated that Greenwood would neither train nor play with the first team. This was not just a suspension. It was a fall from grace, a stern message from the club that such behavior was intolerable, and it didn't stop there. Greenwood's sporting contract with Nike, a coveted endorsement for any athlete, was also abruptly suspended. This was not just a blow to Greenwood's income, but also to his image. Nike's decision was a clear indication of the gravity of the situation. Greenwood was no longer a young footballer with a bright future. He had become a pariah in the sport he loved. The dark cloud over Greenwood's career grew darker. His promising path in football, once filled with accolades and applause, was now overshadowed by scandal and disgrace. The footballer, who had once been a symbol of hope and talent, was now a subject of controversy and scorn. The impact of Greenwood's actions reverberated throughout the football world. His downfall was a lesson to young athletes everywhere about the importance of character, discipline, and respect. It was a stark reminder that talent alone does not make a champion. It's the character that defines one's legacy. Greenwood's future in football seemed uncertain. His actions had not just ruined his career, but also tarnished the sport he represented. His downfall was a grim chapter in the annals of football, a stark warning of the consequences of one's actions. The fallout from Greenwood's arrest was swift and severe. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a storm of public outrage. Fans, fellow athletes, and the general public expressed their disappointment and shock on various social media platforms. The once shining star of Manchester United was now at the centre of a very different kind of spotlight. Greenwood's professional fallout was equally as immediate. Sporting brands that had eagerly aligned themselves with the promising young talent began to distance themselves. Nike, a major sponsor with whom Greenwood had a lucrative contract, suspended their agreement. This was a significant blow to Greenwood, both professionally and financially. EA Games, another major partner, followed suit and severed ties with the player. While the legal proceedings were unfolding, Manchester United, the club Greenwood had been with since he was 6, made a decisive move. The club announced that Greenwood would not be training or playing with the first team despite his contract running until 2025. This decision, a clear indication of the club's stance, further isolated Greenwood from the football community. In February, reports emerged that Greenwood had been released on bail. However, this did not mark a return to normalcy for the young footballer. His absence from the football field continued his once promising career, now shadowed by controversy and uncertainty. The aftermath of Greenwood's arrest is a stark reminder of the consequences of one's actions. A promising career, built over years of hard work and dedication, was derailed in an instant. The impact was not limited to Greenwood alone. His actions affected the entire football community, his club, his fans, his sponsors, and his fellow players. Greenwood's story serves as a cautionary tale. It underscores the importance of conduct, both on and off the field, for athletes. It shows how one's actions can have far-reaching implications, affecting not just one's career, but also the lives of those around them. Greenwood's career, once so full of promise, now hangs in the balance. Today, Mason Greenwood's future in football is a topic of much debate. Once a rising star, his career now hangs in the balance, clouded by off-field controversies. Despite these challenges, Greenwood's financial standing remains robust, with a net worth estimated to be around $1.5 million. This fortune, amassed from his playing contracts, bonuses, and endorsements, speaks volumes about his talent and the potential that he demonstrated at such a young age. In the midst of this turmoil, Greenwood found himself loaned to Getafe, a club in Spain. A far cry from the grandeur of Old Trafford and the Premier League, yet a chance for the young player to rebuild his career in a new environment. Here, in the Spanish La Liga, Greenwood has an opportunity to remind the world of his footballing prowess, to demonstrate that he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. Yet, the discussions about his future in football are far from over. The sports world continues to speculate about what lies ahead for Greenwood. Will he return to Manchester United, the club that nurtured his talent from the tender age of 6? Will he find success in Spain and perhaps attract interest from other European giants? Or will the off-field issues continue to cast a long shadow over his career? In all these discussions, one thing is clear: Greenwood's talent is undeniable. He has shown flashes of brilliance on the pitch that have left fans and critics alike in awe. His goal-scoring ability, his agility, his flair, all have been on display in the past and have painted a picture of a player with immense potential. However, his actions off the pitch have raised serious questions about his character and his ability to handle the pressures that come with being a professional footballer. As we continue to follow his journey, one can only hope for a turnaround, for a story of redemption and resilience. Only time will tell what the next chapter holds for Mason Greenwood. In a few short years, Mason Greenwood's life has seen incredible highs and devastating lows. This young prodigy who made his debut for Manchester United at just 17 showed the world his potential with his remarkable scoring prowess. His early career was marked with promise and accolades as he swiftly climbed the ranks at Manchester United. However, his world came crashing down in January of 2022 when he was accused and arrested on serious charges. This incident led to a monumental shift in his career. His contract with Manchester United was suspended, as were his ties with major brands like Nike. From being a rising star in the Premier League, Greenwood found himself in a situation that he could have never anticipated. It's a stark reminder that one's actions can have far-reaching consequences, even for a promising young footballer like Mason Greenwood.